But who are these people who create this magic? They're called Imagineers. Originally, they were among Walt Disney's closest colleagues and confidants, and together, they took the art of storytelling far beyond the confines of two dimensions. Today, they work out of a place called the Dream Factory, a converted cosmetics plant in Glendale, California. Inside, the walls are lined with hundreds of artifacts and relics that chronicle the story of Disney. But while their aim is fun and fantasy, the Imagineers consider themselves to be, first and foremost, master storytellers.
Imagineering is
an amazing blend of
writers, artists, designers, illustrators.
Capturing the essence of magic and illusion.
Inventing new approaches, new ways, new stories.
and really turn them into exciting experiences that puts you into the fantasy, into the action.
The spark for a new ride or new attraction is generated almost anywhere. It can come from the Imagineering laboratory, from a lump of clay, or even from the back of a dinner napkin. But no matter where it starts, it always ends up in front of the chairman and CEO of the Walt Disney Company, Michael Eisner.
Well, I've heard every different kind of pitch possible, and the more outrageous and the more outlandish, of course, the more I'm attracted to it. Then about 2 days later, reality sets in, and we go back and say, now, can we really do that? It's a give and take. All of us get together. It's kind of fun.
Maybe it's in the book.
Imagineers like Eddie Sauteau begin every day rummaging around the attic of their brains for that one idea that would give life to a project. No matter how small, every thought is given a chance.
Maybe we put the giant hot dog on the roof. Huh? Ideas actually come from all over the place. They come from nature, they come from staring up at the clouds in the sky. They come from all the various elements that are around us, and really, ideas come from the most unexpected places.
A child's snow globe became an Imagineer's inspiration for Blizzard Beach, a water park based on a freak snowstorm in Central Florida. Imagineers have created nearly everything you see, touch, and experience at Walt Disney World, often developing new technology to suit their specific needs. It's no accident that Imagineering holds 91 patents and has 24 more pending. Consider creating an elevator that breaks free from its cables to fall 13 stories in 2.5 seconds, then ease to a stop at the bottom.
supernatural phenomenon has happened to the side
The
of
Imagineers consulted with leading elevator designers on how to accomplish just such a disaster. Imagineer Eric Jacobson.
At the end of the meeting, we realized that we were trying to get them to put back into elevators what they had spent the last 100 years trying to take out of elevators, and that is the factor of fear that things aren't going to be under control.
Especially little kids, they can be taught to
Three-time Academy Award winner for special effects, Bran Farron heads research and development in Imagineering. Farron helped design the technology behind the ride.
The cable system for Tower of Terror is like an elevator, but a little more complicated because we're actually falling faster than gravity will allow. The motors are bigger and more powerful than any used at the World Trade Center in New York and at some of the largest mining operations. The cable wraps all the way around the top of the building and down to the bottom so that it's really pulling the elevator down at a certain portion of the ride.
When designing the sketches for the extraterrestrial alien encounter attraction, Imagineers exploited people's deepest fears and nightmares. Guests of Tomorrowland experience a close encounter of the Imagineering kind when they're led to believe that an alien creature has broken loose and is menacing them in total darkness. Concept designer Rick Rothschild created live in-theater effects to help make the completely interactive experience.
We also take control of the audience by working with special effects that are in the seat to create the sense of its hot breath coming across the back of your neck. The creature pushes down on the shoulder harnesses, apparently, as it's standing behind you. There's a certain uneasiness that naturally occurs in all of us that we take advantage of in a situation like we've created with Alien.
But the biggest challenge yet is the new high-speed test track. It'll be Disney's fastest, most physical ride ever.
The big idea was, how do we create the experience of being at a real test track for our guests? This is something most people never get to see.
Each car is designed to accelerate faster than a Trans Am and corner tighter than a Corvette. But in order to control 32 of them on a track only a mile long, the Imagineers had to come up with computer technology more sophisticated than even the space shuttle. And while test cars will go 65 miles per hour, riders will feel that they are actually traveling at speeds twice as fast.
The sensation of speed is produced by the suspension system, how far you are from the ground, banking curves, straightaways, and other experiences characteristic of high-speed travel.
Test Track is only the latest of many Imagineering marvels which date back to Walt Disney's early fascination with technology. He developed and patented audio animatronic technology, robots so lifelike, it's easy to forget they're simply machines.
The current generations of animatronics are being asked to do things we never had to do before, meaning rather than just be a human being size and scale, we are now doing is saying, give me a dinosaur.
To make the audio animatronic characters so lifelike takes years. In the early stages, artists sculpt forms out of styrofoam and clay. Next, molds are made from the clay models and shells emerge that duplicate the frame of the animal. These shells are assembled around mechanical robots and a silicone skin is attached that has the look and feel of real animal flesh.
Bring it up, and then I want it to go all the way to the other side. Okay.
When finished, these audio animatronic dinosaurs will roam the land in Walt Disney World's newest attraction, Animal Kingdom, scheduled for 1998. But the Imagineers have already pushed their thinking well into the 21st century.
The theme park in the year 2097, looking 100 years.
The theme park of the future, I think, is still
Attractions, magical world.
Today, except to say that people will be able to step through the movie screen
You're using virtual
into environments.
virtual reality, the opportunity to create between them.
And I think it'll be a much more interactive
Wondrous
space.
experiences that at the moment we can only dream of.
I told you not to get too friendly with the Imagineers.
Hey, how's it feel to be Sabrina, the teenage audio animatronics witch?
It's not so bad. I could use a little makeup, though.
Maybe you should start with some lips first, I'm thinking.
Well, when we come back, we're gonna start where it all started, on Main Street.
And with the help of Jeff Daniels, one of the stars of 101 Dalmatians, we'll tap into the genius of Walt Disney and his legacy.